Hi YouTube watchers and subscribers, this is Vibs from slidenerd over here. In this video, I'm going to talk about text customization attributes in Android. Now whether you're a game developer or you're an app developer, you're gonna show some text to the user always, right? Whether it's a text view or it's a button or something else. What you're gonna do here in this video is gonna use certain attributes that are gonna make the text look better to your user, right? So here I'm gonna show you a table that contains certain attributes that can customize your text. Let's see what those attributes are. For each attribute there's an XML equivalent and there's a Java equivalent. So for example, you have string over here. You can use the Android text attribute in XML to customize the value of that string, right? And in Java you have set text that simply takes a string input and you can set the value for the text view or edit text or button or whatever, right? And then you have the value which can be any valid string as per Java syntax. And then you have your font size, which is your Android text size in XML, and your set textSize method in Java, which takes a floating number that controls the size of the text, right? And then you have the dimension values. Now we are gonna see what are legal values and what are illegal over here, right? And then you have your font color, which is again supplied by this Android textColor attribute in XML, and you have your set textColor method in Java, which simply takes an integer. Now you guys are probably wondering what this integer is. Don't worry about it too much. We are gonna see what the details are. And then you have values like RGB, ARGB, RRGGBB, and so on. And then you have your background color. For this, there is no direct attribute, but you can use the Android background attribute to set values for the background color other than setting an image. And then you have the set background color method in Java, which does the same thing. And then again you have any color value. So let's go ahead and actually see what these attributes are and how they work in detail, each of these 4 attributes. And there are more attributes. I'll be talking about those in the next video. First, Android text. You guys have seen this too many times. Inside my layout file, I have this Android text attribute for my text view or edit text or button or whatever. I can put a piece of string inside and it's simply gonna show the text as it is. Right here I'm using a text view and this Android text belongs to that text view over here. And you can also do another thing. You can put that string inside a strings.xml file, inside your values folder, inside your res, right? And here you can simply say Android text is @string/hello_world, where hello_world will be the name you give to the string, right? And that is another way of doing things. And again, you're gonna get the hello world text as it is on your screen. So this is what your Android text attribute doesn't have. It can be simply used. Then you have the Android text size attribute, which was the second attribute as per our list. And here you can give values like this. Text size is 35 sp, 35 dp, and you can have 35 px, and then you can have 4 millimeters and 3 inches. Now take a look at this. You can have so many different type of values over here. But what is the recommended approach? Obviously you are supposed to use sp over here. I've talked about this in a separate video where I have discussed why you should use Android scaled pixels over density pixels and what is the difference between both of them. You can refer to that video if you guys are unsure about this, but there I've discussed everything in detail. The best way to give text size. Now remember, there are say 3 text views inside your application. For each of them you're gonna give the same text size, say 30 dp or 30 sp, right? And if you have to modify one of them, you have to go and modify all of them separately and each time, right? For that you can avoid that by doing something like this. You can make a file called dimensions.xml. Inside this you can define a dimension saying text_size. Now this name is any name that you can give. It's any valid identifier as per XML syntax. And here you simply give a value of 30 dp. Now what is the benefit of doing this? Well, very simple. This dimensions.xml is inside my values folder. Now inside my layout I can simply use it something like this by saying Android text size @dimensions/text_size. So here if I change 30 to 35, wherever I'm using this dimension/text size, everywhere 35 value will be replaced, right? That is the benefit of putting text sizes inside a separate dimensions.xml file, and this is the recommended approach if you're making apps for a professional level or something. I suggest you strongly do this, alright? And again, you're gonna see the output just the same way. This is inside my layout where I have written Android text size is @dimensions/text size, right? Next, let's discuss about the text color, which is our third attribute. You can have something like this where RGB, or you can have ARGB or RRGGBB, and the same thing with AARRGGBB, right? These are the 4 different ways you can give color. Now there's also a 5th way of doing that. Now remember, just like your Java or any other language does, Android also has defined certain colors which are constants. Now you can directly use them inside your app, but for that you need to access the package color which is inside the Android directory. So how to do that? Let's go and see that in the next slide. So here I have my hollow red underscore dark, which is a predefined color in Android. To use this, it's actually located inside a color folder inside my Android package. I can simply say Android color slash hollow red dark, and I can simply refer to the color here. Alright, that's gonna give me the dark color. Now remember, there is a problem using colors like this. Different versions of Android add support for different colors. So when you're using a color like this, you have to make sure that it is compatible with the older versions or newer versions support this color, right? You have to take care of that. So it's best that you stick to defining your own colors. You can use Photoshop or something like that to define colors. The best way to give colors, again, remember there are 3 text views inside your application. You have to give each of them blue color. What are you gonna write? Hash F000F 00F 3 times. Are you gonna do that? Of course, that's not a good idea, because suppose you have to change the blue color to green color, you have to change it at all the 3 places. For that, what we can have is we can have this file called colors.xml, inside which we can do the same thing which we did before by saying resources color. You can say name equals to my underscore red. Now this name can be anything. We simply need to refer to this name inside other XML files or our layout files over here. So here I've defined my red color as AF000 whatever. Alright, and then this colors.xml is also inside my values along with diamonds, as you guys can notice over here. And then inside my layout I can simply say Android text color is @color slash my underscore red, which is the same thing which I defined over here. Now the benefit of doing this is if I simply change this AF00 to something say BF00, alright, now that change is going to reflect across all the places where you have used this attribute by saying @color slash my underscore red, and you can see the same effect over here. And this is the best way you should give colors if you're making apps for a professional purpose. So in this video we have discussed certain attributes of text customization. In the next video I'm going to discuss some other attributes which are remaining. Alright, so I hope you guys have understood something out of this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you guys again. I want you guys saying something or the other. So I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Have a nice day.